Hi everybody, this is Black Lion. So today's question is, can you get a job in Dubai if you do not know Arabic? Can you work in Dubai if you don't know Arabic? So these are the questions that people ask. So if you're out there and you're planning to come, and before you make a move, before you start parking, and then you say, how do I get a job without Arabic? Because so many people sometimes some people mislead others. Yes, this is true, because some people I know have practically misled other people and have discouraged them from making their trips and to do their things just because of misinformation. So guys, I just want to let you know that you can actually move and find a job in the UAE even if you can't speak Arabic. I don't say you shouldn't make an effort not to learn it, but I'm just saying that if at that point in time you cannot speak, you still can find a job that necessarily doesn't demand you to actually be able to speak it, because there's so many other jobs out there that are clearly listing and mentioning and saying, hey, we need Arabic speaking people for this job. For example, you can't be in a customer care service and you're handling different customers from the region and you can't speak Arabic. In some companies. In some companies, yes. In some companies, no. But they're specific. But there's also other companies that are specifically hiring people, given the fact that there's so many other nationalities here and they don't speak Arabic, but they're hired in the section that they can handle customers in English. So it's dual. Right, so it doesn't really discourage you that much. It shouldn't discourage you in that regard, because if you can't at that point in time, there is time for you to learn. If you're interested, there is time for you to learn. Because look, I'll give you an example. For myself, there is one of the jobs that I had before. I used to work with a lady. She's an Arabic speaker from Egypt, a very interesting lady. She actually made an effort to try to teach me, because at the time that I was working with her, everything she wanted me to pass, could you please send me those documents? She speaks it in Arabic. Because could you please go to and get the files for me? Please speak Arabic. Could you finish this presentation for me? And she would send it to me by email in Arabic, and I had to translate it. So it was so helpful. I liked the experience. It's so unfortunate that I had to leave that company before I could actually fully learn the language, but it was a good experience for me. So if you're there and you think that maybe you cannot find jobs because you can't speak Arabic, it's not true, because you can. There's experiences of people who have done that, and there are people out there who can tell you by their experience that they can't speak but they can find jobs. So there are different types of jobs in the UAE. There are those that are skilled labor jobs, then there are those that are blue collar jobs. So I'm not speaking about the ones like, I'm not saying they are different in any way. Of course, if you're going to get a job as a housemaid in domestic employment, then you'll have to learn, because at the end of the day, your employers would speak with you in the language. If you're getting security jobs, some of them you will not need necessarily to be speaking Arabic. If you're getting a professional job kind in terms of in the offices, like in sales, in marketing, in engineering, you may not need to learn it. If you're getting a job in administrative tasks and legal assistance and so forth, you don't need to speak it. But if you're practicing law, you have to speak it. So there are many jobs out there that you can find, and my advice is, if you're searching, if you see any that requires Arabic, you just skip it, because then why would you apply and waste your time when the requirement and the demand for that one was specifically saying that you have to be able to speak the language. But if you cannot do it, it's not a problem for you. You can change, you can share it, you can leave it, and you can find another one. Always, there's always another one that you can find. All right, so I hope this was a little bit helpful for you, or I hope it encouraged you a little bit, or no. If you like it, please subscribe, and so that I can share more content in this regard. And if you feel it helped you, you can make a comment in the section below, because I like those who make comments, because then I'll get to know who started with me in the beginning. And it would be nice to actually share to see who are the people who are actively engaged with me in the early stages of my YouTube career. So who knows, I don't know what I plan for the first 50 people to subscribe and make comments, because I like those who would go a step before. Actually, those who subscribe, much love, and we are always, look, I am always humbled for that. But again, if you go ahead and you make a comment and you say something, then I get to know who you are and what your demands are, and maybe, just maybe, I can make a topic that's surrounded for you, to benefit you. I like to personalize experiences for people, so if I can do it, I'll be grateful and be glad to do it, because from helping one person understand and make a decision and make their lives a little bit easier to make decisions, it gives me so much joy. So right, it's been me, Black Lion, with you. So if you feel you like my content, please subscribe, or you can share with a friend, and just maybe they might need to get some insights about survival in Dubai. Cheers and bye.